How about now, pal? Did YouTube change something since the 6 years ago that I streamed? Oh my god. This is kind of why I don't really ever go back on YouTube. Hey. We're live, folks. I don't call myself Big Dum Dum for nothing. Apparently there's a button you have to click in YouTube Studio now. It's not, because it used to all be handled right through OBS. Like I would just hit start streaming and it would start streaming. No shit. Now I have to stay here, huh? I was just going to jump over to Discord and do it there. So, what happened in the last 10 minutes was I opened a 1970S roll that turned out to be 1968 Denvers inside. Then I got frustrated and I put those to the side and I opened up another roll of 1960 Denvers. And I thought we'd look for some stuff on here because 68s are not my favorite. There's some cool stuff in there, but oh my god. Is that an RPM right there? Let's get a little closer in. What do you think? God, I hate RPMs. Especially put on the spot, man. Come on. What do we got? Alright, I don't think that was an RPM. It looked like it, but I think it's a light. Yeah, it's definitely the lighting. Okay. Bar L. I think there's a bar L on a 60, isn't there? There's also... Some days my lighting is really nice. And other days it's completely atrocious. Oh my god. There's 2 current viewers. Who are you? Wait, let me pull up. Oh my god, Dan McCumber's here. I've never actually had people watch. Let's see, I haven't done a premiere. Yeah, I think it changed. I think there's something in YouTube Studio that I had to push a button. Sifting your junk. I gotta tell you, I'm not so excited anymore about these bankrolls because I used to get so much cool shit in there. Now I get like nothing, I feel like. So anyways, I'm supposed to be working today. And I'm not working, obviously, because my son came down this morning. Don't play with jump to. Hey yo. Also, I think you get hairy palms. And he had some issue with his toenail, so I stayed home to take him to the doctor. I spent a whole bunch of time. Is that a doubled eyelid right there? I don't really know doubled eyelids either. I didn't even know they existed till like a month ago. So let's go to a 60 Denver. Boom, boom. There is a doubled eyelid though, yeah. Is it like that though? Anyways, I stayed home to help my son. It doesn't take him to the doctor. Nice little chip there in the 9. And I started looking into what they do for ingrown toenails. And I wasn't overly impressed. It's like they do fucking surgery or some shit. So we're not doing that. What is this? That's definitely not the one I have. Does that eyelid look weird to you, or is it just me? I think it's just me. I think it's just like a little scratch in front of it. I think I remember getting some of these. There's stuff on the reverse on these too, yes? Or no? Doesn't look like Chuck has anything. Oh my god. The sheer number of repunchment marks. But I don't think there's anything on the reverse on these. Wait a minute. I keep looking for that S like you had there, Mr. Dirty Water. That thing was sweet. That reverse you had. Boo, 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 boo. So yeah, instead I'm staying home and I'm just helping the boy with soaking his feet and getting the swelling down, and then I'll probably go in and do a minor surgery myself. My light sometimes is really nice. See, Dan, then it never will with that attitude. I bet you I could put you guys on here. Hold on. I mean, you don't have to be on here, but if we went in voice channels, went into, say, roll hunting, and then I turned on desktop audio, I bet ya. And if you jumped in there and started talking, is that a split serif there on the bottom? Sure looks like it, right? It's so nice here today. It's been so shitty. Like yesterday was like 1000% humidity. The problem with these RPMs is I have to still look at it with my better scope after I look at it with this scope. Oh yeah, there's a little split serif there. And I know I think I said in the description that I was going to attribute them as I went, but I might have lied. Because who the fuck wants to do that? It is funny. I was on with Chuck the other day. He did a live thing, and he had all of his, he was going through his stuff and trying to attribute everything. And he said he had like 14,000 coins to attribute. And I'm thinking I should probably do this as I go. Yet I'm still not. Cold there this morning. Yeah, that was a nice front that went through. It was hot as shit yesterday, man. I mean, I feel weird saying that with Dan around because, he's lives in a swamp. But people don't really know how hot it gets up here. It gets hot as hell. Is this thing... I'm not sure if it's like the refresh rate or something is kind of weird. I almost get seasick. 250. Jesus. Wow. So you know what that means. There's 50 more that we gotta find. There is the bar L, yes, on these or no? Let me see. Wait, the 60 does not have the bar L, huh? Large date. So the small date just has thickness on the date. Oh, I bet. I love being in the mountains. I'm not far from the mountains, but far enough like where I can see them and wish I was there. Like, I didn't move to New York to live in the city of Kingston. Nothing too much against the city of Kingston. It's a lovely place. But it's still a city. However small it may be. And I lived out. Oh my god, the 2023 nickel. I save every one that I find to later go through, but I know I'll never go through them. I don't really go through nickels that much. Like, when I get a box of nickels, it's like, if anything stands out crazy, I put it aside. Dan, I know how that is, man. I'm from Florida, the land of sinkholes. Little split serif there, too. It would appear. I gotta dial my light in here. Hold on. I went through one day. Chuck was showing us his setup. I think Dan, you were there. I immediately copied it. I have those little arm light things. What are they called? And I just cut off one end of a quarter tube, and I stuck that on each of the lights. Oh yeah, you grew up in Orlando. That's like sinkhole fucking city, man. It's funny. You look at that shit on a map, and it's just a bunch of round holes in the ground. I forgot you grew up in Orlando. Although, if you're in Lakeland, it's not called Orlando, it's called Orlando. It's a true story. I have a lot of ex-in-laws. Though I guess there's still in-laws that still live in Lakeland. There's that filled in 9 again. This is a large date, yes. I'm not really keen on these fuckers. Orlando. I know that I hate Orlando. I definitely don't like driving I-4 through there. Terrible, terrible time. I used to drive I-4 every day. I lived in Lakeland. Large date, yeah. This would be a small, yeah. So it's a nice mix, I guess. But I used to, let's see, in 2015 I moved back to Florida thinking I could handle it. And I hated it. But I drove from from Lakeland to Tampa every day for work. What a shit show. Like, there was a freaking accident every day. Little RPM there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. That's a nice one that I won't attribute. I did say I would, though, huh? Should we look it up? I think I have a scope browser combo. I think I can overlay. I don't know how that's going to look if you're on a phone, though. And I don't know that I have the patience for this, but I have a feeling it's going to be kind of towards the back. Oh my god, yes. I got my bag yesterday. You know, this weekend when I did send you that picture of all the BU rolls, and I got them all nice and sorted, and I was really proud of myself. And then the next day I get a freaking pack. It must have been like 2 or 3 or maybe even a month, like 3 weeks to a month of stuff from Chuck, and it blew up my whole system. Pretty crazy. I don't think I'm going to spend a lot of time, but that's definitely a nice little RPM. There's a little rotation and up and to the left. So yeah, that was a sweet package to get. Unexpected. I have a little tube here that I have my unattributed coins, and it's kind of growing. Oh, I think I did. Yes, I have a bag. That's what that bag was. I forgot about that. Oh, thank you for reminding me. It's like, why do I have a bag of copper coins? Yes, I have a bag, and I guess it was 5. I think I took like 3 of them, though. That's right. You didn't get yours? Oh, copper bags. You literally said that in your question. Yes, I think I got mine. But I don't know if I got all of them. Hey, what do you think of my trippy looking, this is a tiny ball jar that I put things on. I haven't got 2, maybe 3. I think it was 3, because I remember saying, "Ah, screw it, give me 3." I should go through those. I need something that like pivots on here, like on an axis, so I can not be all over the place. I think I got. Where is it home? Yeah, that was a really nice. I haven't looked at any of the reverse on these. Who am I, freaking Eric Byer over here? Friendly Canadian. Yeah, it was a hell of a package. Actually, it was 2 packages. Have you guys picked anything up from Mickey? Hope I'm not making anybody seasick trying to do this. I think I'm actually gonna invest in an AM scope though. Those things are freaking sweet. I mean, my setup isn't bad. Like I can see dye markers to some degree. Really, it mostly always comes down to lighting. But I want so I can see those scratches, you know, on the by the R and the T there. Oh man. So what's how's vacation, man? Like what do you do? Nothing? Cuz that sounds lovely. I think going on vacation and then like overwhelming yourself with shit to do. It's like the worst idea ever. There's a little RPM there. Here's the question though. What do you even do with these? Okay, yeah, is it like I'm just collecting all of them? And then someday we'll do what? Or do you sell them? I mean, who wants to sell like $2 and $3 coins? Unless you're doing like, maybe you can put a set together to sell the entire set, like a series. Here's all your 1960. Well, nobody will probably ever get all the 1960s, but what do you do with them? That's a lot of freaking work for just a couple bucks. It's like another one there, a little split on the bottom. Gonna take a look at that. It's really, really super minor, that split. Where was it? It was the other way. It was this. That is like the super minorest RPM ever. Binder of the set. Yeah, I think that would be kind of cool, right? To collect every one of them. I'd like to find number 1. That would be awesome. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't... Who the hell wants a bunch of minor RPMs? Like, because you can't... You sell something for a couple bucks on eBay, it's not even worth your freaking time, in my opinion. Like, I'll just go get a second job if I need money. You know? Not that I want to do that either. It would... Unless I go work at a convenience store, it's really gonna... You know, or something in retail. It's gonna take away from my looking at coins time. Which... That would be terrible. Because this is really all I truly enjoy anymore. Everything else is garbage. I will say I'm happy that I got on here. The last 2 times I've tried to do videos, I got on, I talked for 15 minutes and realized that my mic was muted. You know, I took the time, I made the thumbnail, I did all this. It was really discouraging. Watch, every one of these was like a mule. I didn't look at the reverse on one. They're all dime reverses. Like, shit! So, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. Because people do want the BU rolls. It's not a bad idea. It's funny too because they're not cheap on eBay. Like, buying stuff from Mickey's the only way to go. I mean, Chuck and Eric too, but picking stuff up like that has been really nice because dude's super fair in his prices, and if you ever did want to resell them to eBay and go through the hassle of it, at least you're going to make a few bucks. Not a lot, but enough to make it worth it. That's what I think. Oh. I was thinking about Discord and getting on there and making... I don't know, there's a way that you can do it where you can make it so not all the channel... Like, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Like, all the current channels... Dude. 64 Denver is probably my favorite thing to hunt. I have some somewhere and I looked for them, but I was really excited for the 70S roll that never happened. Oh well. But anyways, for the Discord, getting in there and setting it up so that anybody that is new gets on there and can't see everything. They have like one new person channel that everything is on. And then as we kind of vet them and say, yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about, he's not a scammer, he's not whatever, then you give them, like, you basically promote them to the next level of something, and then they can have full, you know, full run of the whole thing. That's an ugly boy. What's going on here? Are these from frickin' Louisiana? They got like swamp water on them. I think I'm looking for all the right stuff. I'm looking for the eyelid. I haven't been looking at the dates that close. Yeah, right? Doesn't that seem like it would be good? Because there's people that I would like to have on Discord, and there's certain people on certain channels I would like to say, hey, you know, I have a Discord if you want to jump over and learn some stuff. But I don't want somebody posting a bunch, like, just filling shit up with a bunch of dumb shit. Like, for all of us smart people, wink, you know, we have full access. What's that there on that L? I don't think there's anything on these L's. There's a little bit... What is it? It's not like a bar L. It's the... Hold on. Yeah, it's just got a little line. Well, I guess that would be a bar L. Is that technically a bar L if it's on the bottom of the L? Oh, I see. It's actually on all of Liberty. Alright, man. Hey, thanks for dropping by, dude. Thanks for making me nervous and shit. Enjoy that breakfast. Enjoy those mountains. It's the best life right there, dude. Boo, 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 boo. I don't know. That's a good question. I kind of toned out the rest of the, after the reveal last night. I was really busy. But if he is, I'll be there, man. Hopefully I see you there. Alright. Continuing on. Looking for RPMs. This looks like it might be one. Get a little thickness on the bottom of the D. And what we're looking for here is that little notch. That little split serif. And that's an RPM. A repunchment mark. figure I should go back to simplifying this in case nobody knows what I'm looking for. That's it right there. I'd like to find a better one, but that's okay. It's something. And if I had a pointer, it's right there at the what is the bottom, but in our perspective here, the top of the D has that little, there's that little line, and that is the split serif. When I find one, okay, I did say, man, that is so minor. I'm going to keep it, but only to frustrate myself later. I did say I would do some attribution here just to show the process and how I do it, and I will. But what I would like to do first is find one that's going to be very, it doesn't have to be very easy, but it won't take 15-20 minutes just to attribute the variety. I think it's really important, and it's something that something that I'm really getting into lately is throwing a coin up, looking at it in the right order. You know, starting one place. You see the inside of that D there? I think that's a trick of the light. So I will finish that thought, but you see that inside the D? That's just a lighting issue. Because as you turn it, if it disappears, it was a product of the light. Okay, so what I've been doing lately is trying to, establish an order. Look at the date, mint mark. Look for the eyeball. Follow trust around. And this varies. It depends on what coin you're looking for. Not all coins have known errors or varieties all over the place. So, but it's good to establish some kind of order. So you're always looking at the same thing every time. I have not been looking at any of these reverses, and I probably should. But if there's nothing known, so this one I started with the eyeball. I'm not sure why. I really am on a mint mark hunting, or it'd be nice to find a 60 like large over small or small over large date. That'd be sweet. This is another one of those little RPMs. Very, very minor. You see the split serif only on the bottom there. And don't think that you're ever going to take your light and put it in one spot and it's good and it's going to stay there the duration. Oops, let me just see if I can adjust this a little bit. Hold on. Because what's going to happen is little movements, little bumps, we're going to knock it out. Even if so I'm using something that's not completely flat. So if I don't have this coin right in the middle of it, my focus isn't going to be right. But there's a little RPM right there. You can see it. The bottom of the D. Teeny tiny little guy. I'm going to hang on to it. I have a roll specifically for RPMs from 1960 assorted RPMs. That's a nice looking little coin there. Good looking, sharp. Real sharp. You know what, I'm gonna turn off my mic and leave the Discord. So that's a nice clean coin actually right there. Well struck. Well struck. Probably one of the nicer ones in that roll so far, which we're about halfway through. Man, what a shocker that was a 68 roll and not a 70S. See, my focus is a little... These coins are really very shiny, very nice. It's a nice roll. Most of these are really great. I was thinking about Well, do you guys know what a die marker is? Figure maybe it's a good thing to look for on some of these. But I was thinking it would be kind of neat and kind of also like totally OCD to go in and make complete rolls of all one die. Wouldn't that be wild? Not seeing many die markers on here. Huh. That's weird. There's no cracks. There's no scratches. Those are flow lines. And often you gotta really turn your coin a lot if you're looking for die markers. Huh. That's a clean freaking coin. Alright, what's next? That's interesting. They're coming off the L, but I don't think that is anything. No. It does appear that 1960 can have some fatness that I haven't really been looking for. There's so much to look for. I do the best I can. That almost looked like there was a little... No, I thought there was a little split serif there at the top. But there's not. Maybe I'll do a 2019 next, eh? Something newer. I really like 2019s. I would love to find a BU example of the WDDO 11. That would be sweet. I'd like to get some more of those before. Apparently, if you don't know what that is, maybe I should show you. You want to do some fun stuff? Let's do it. Go back to the browser. Well, actually, hold on one sec. Let me get there first. Coins. Let's go to Wexler. Okay. Here's my browser. Okay, so double die listings. We're gonna go to Shield Sent Double Dies 2019. If you don't know what the 11 is, there she is, right there. And people are saying this is going to be put into the Cherry Picker's Guide. So I'm going to I have, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 of these that I'm not going to sell any more of. Because I'll just wait till it gets... Once it's in the Cherry Picker's Guide, they'll be worth a little more. And if I want to sell them then, cool. But I have some really nice examples of them that I'm going to hang on to. I think a lot of people do, though, to be fair. I don't think it's an overly rare coin. But it is a really nice one. And getting nice examples of it. Oh, there is some doubling. So here's something too. I was watching somebody, Jess. I was watching him. And right here, Those are really important links to click on. I didn't even know you could click those forever. So getting in here and looking at your die markers, this is really important. You should be doing that. Yeah, I think I'm better stoned, honestly. I talk more. However, I haven't been talking through a muted mic the whole time, so take the good with the bad there. I think that this needs to be... I'm trying to figure out a way to do this most effectively and efficiently. Is that a little split in the top, Seraph? Yep, you can see that little notch. Another very minor. Huh. It's a little less minor than the others, though. Cool to find a nice DDO. But I think I have one more roll of 60 Denvers. I find these are generally pretty fun to look through. Okay, we're going to find a good one here. Then we're going to figure out what it is. There's that, one of the first ones I had, it has that filled in 9. I don't remember seeing anything on these. Be cool if I did, because I know I have a few more. So these all came from the same die, the one, and all of them that have that filled in 9 like that. So as soon as I see that, I can basically just take that coin and toss it back in the pile, because I know that there are no varieties. Some machine doubling here. How do I know that? I know that because that L has definitely lost thickness, because it got scraped out. Oh, there you go. There's some more machine doubling. Compare that to, okay, here's a good example. Let's go here. And let's go mid die state. You can see that my GOD is nothing like that one. In, nothing like it. You can see that mine is machine doubling, 100%. Typically, machine doubling means the device has lost thickness. Also, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm doing the best I can and saying what I know to be true. It doesn't mean it's right. I have a lot to learn. Looking for that little extra eyelid. I don't really see the doubling in that. I don't know. It's a hard one to see in the motto. Nothing there. Huh. I don't know if you guys watch, anybody that happens to see this watches Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. Notice that his collectibles is spelled differently than mine. Mine is the more British usage. I don't know why I chose that one. I was just trying to be different. But definitely go check out his channel. That dude finds more awesome stuff than I don't think any other channel I watch has as many cool finds. Now this has a little separation on the top and the bottom, so this is a little bit better of a RPM. You got notching on the bottom there, you can see, but there's also notching on the top. Still pretty minor, not a big deal, but I will put that in the RPM tube. So yeah, go check out Dirty Water's channel. You'll be glad you did. He does a really good job. I've actually learned a lot of the more recent finds. You know, mostly on quarters, I think. But that dude searches a lot of coins. Finds a lot of good stuff. And he doesn't do long ass drawn out videos like I do, like this. What am I at? 53 minutes. 53 minutes of garbage. I kid mostly. You don't have to watch it. I'm not going to put toothpicks in your eyelids and tie you down. Not till I get to know you. I'm going to go a little faster through these. Spent my day yesterday surveying a giant hill. That was fun, but not really. In my absence, my boss put the 2 young whippersnappers on there to finish it up, apparently, and I can't say as though it bothers me, because there are days and there are sights and there are hills that make you feel like you're a 47-year-old man, like you actually are. And that was one of them. Now I would have gladly gone back. But it's cool. I'm not overly offended. Or at all offended. Alright, we are almost through this roll. What else did I bring out here? Now, I have some other cool rolls. I have a couple of 2019s. Or 5 or 6 or 7 of them. I have a... Huh. Did that come through? I think I don't have this desktop audio muted. I'm gonna mute real quick and get a drink of water. Oh, much better. This is interesting here. Now, I don't think... Let's see, this is the small date, obviously, right? You got the 0 at the end is about the same diameter as the opening on the 6. Moderate extra thickness as seen on the date. What I'm looking at here is I'm trying to identify. See, this is nothing like that one. You see that fat 6? Especially down towards the bottom right of it. This one's nothing like that. So this is what I'm talking about when you're seeing a double die. It's usually a fattening 7.5 ounces of silver off the chuck. Anything good in there, Dan? What is it? Is it like constitutional silver? You got rounds. What do you trading for pennies? Watch me turn silver into pennies. I know. I saw that. I know. You know, the funny thing is, last night I saw you on Discord saying that that the reveal show was on. And I'm sitting there talking to my son because we're in the grocery store. I'm like, oh, we got to hurry and get out of here by 7. And we almost did. But I was like, hey, you know, I have enough coins. I'm not going to get in on any. And I swear to God, as soon as I saw your message, I jumped over there and just start buying everything. I need 3 of those. I need 3 of those. I really wish I had started Oh, hold on. I have this really weird thing that happens. If I rub my foot along my plastic mat by my computer, my screen freezes up. I'm guessing it's static electricity of some shit. I don't know. But I wish I had started collecting earlier on. I wish I had like a whole bunch of like the walkers, the walking liberties and all that. Those are probably my favorite coin. So if you buy them, they're ridiculous now. Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw you you said Eric M is missing this. I was like, what am I missing? I didn't even know what I bought the first 2 rolls. But I figure if I'm missing it, must have been something good. I have a fair amount of silver. Not a lot. I wish I had started collecting that earlier too, but I did buy most of it at like $23 an ounce. So when it went up to 30 something, I was pretty excited. I was like, oh my God, I made a great financial decision for once in my life. How about that? And I think ultimately it will be. Yeah, that's the thing, man. He had really good rolls. Like, I started thinking, well, you know, if he's going to do like a 1960 roll or something, I could probably buy a roll for like $4. But when he starts getting into those 50s and stuff, you know, it's like you can't really buy those that cheap. Look at this little schmutzy guy. What's he got going on down there? Yeah, man, me too. I wish I had started this. And, you know, the funny thing is I kind of did. When I was little, I mean, I had a whole bunch of wheat pennies, and I used to spend a lot of time looking through them and just sorting them and doing all that crap. And then they got stolen, and that was it. I didn't start looking at coins again until this dude at work found a fake gold freaking coin at one of the job sites. And I was just like hooked. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. That's 70. Dude, Dan, I thought I had a 70S roll. I thought I had one right here to go through. And it turned out it was a 68 Denver. Like, that's a big difference. A little RPM there. A little split on the bottom. You know what I think is the coolest thing, Dan, is when you can... I know you do. I mean, they're good. You can find some good shit in there. In the 60 Denvers. But the other day when we were on there with Chuck on his Discord, and just watching this man do what he does, to me, is really cool. Like how accessible he is, how willing he is to just talk about whatever. You know? I think I dropped one. There it is. You have 270S. Damn. If you got them from Chuck, double check them. Make sure it's not a 68 Denver. Dude, he gave me... Here, let me... This thing. I cannot wait. Which way am I going? Here it is. So, apparently, this is a 57 Denver roll. Should we hunt that right now? Like, you can't really see. How about that, huh? I almost want to keep those in there. I'm not entirely sure I want to hunt them. But there's some pretty good stuff in there, right? 57 Denver? Let's see here. Alright, what are we going to do next? Should I do the 68 since they're open? There's just not much to find in here, I think. My poor kitty is not well. She's like at the end. Hoping she makes it through the day. If she can't die on Simon's birthday, that'd be pretty terrible. Little machine double in there. Dublin. Alright, should we do the 68S? I have them open. I'm not the biggest fan. Let me just pull up a 68,68D, I mean. Take a look. There are some things to find on there, it would appear. It does look like there's a few mint mark varieties. Okay, why not? I guess I was just kind of bitter that it wasn't a 70S. So here we go. These guys apparently can have some minor stuff going on, some stuff in the motto, on the date. Looks like there's a reverse. Okay. And then anything in a mint mark. Alright, screw it. Here we go. It's funny though, I can't tell if it's my cat making a noise or if it's my stomach making the noise. That could be my game show. Cat or stomach? A little fatty. That was my stomach. I say that because I felt it. I thought I saw a split in that S and got excited. But I did not. It has really cooled off here. I think we're in the 70s today. Where's my phone? I'm gonna check the weather real quick. It's really very nice. Wow. 11 o'clock a.m. it is 64 degrees. How about that? Let me just answer my boss. Okay. On with the hunt. So yeah, 64 degrees. I haven't been really streaming much because basically I typically have gigantic fans running in the background because it's been so damn hot. And Lori's here and watching knitting videos and who God knows what, fucking Megyn Kelly and all that shit. I have basically turned off politics at this point because I don't think it matters. I mean, I think there are differences, don't get me wrong, but I think we're fucked. Little machine doubling there on states. I don't think there's... Take a look real quick, yeah. Oh, look at this. This is kind of cool. Here. If you look right there, there is definitely some split. 100% on that T. Actually, all of those letters have splits, and then E pluribus has it. Okay. Well, that's fun. It's fun to find a nice DDR. Let's see if we can find one, huh? This, however, is not that, and I guess that's a good example of what you're looking for. Here, let's go back, bring that guy back. Ah, shit. Keep trying to control things through OBS. Okay. So take a look here. Look at right here. See that notch? Notch. Notch. There's a notch down here. This is a split serif. Notch. There's all these notches. That's a double die. Now if you look at my coin, you don't see those notches. What you see is a flat shelf-like thing. And there's your machine, which is the generic term, I guess. Yeah, it all has it. Probably even on the memorial. There's a little bit right there too. That was probably struck. And as the hammer die was coming up, it shifted just a hair and just scraped a little material there. And that's what you're seeing. That is not a double die. That is... so was it machine doubling, mechanical doubling, strike doubling? I don't freaking know. It's not the doubling you're looking for. Move along. I'm going to kind of go a little fast through these. Not fast, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking for minor little stuffs. What I need to start doing better is marking the roles I've searched. So I'm not looking at them again and again and again. I don't think there was any eyelids on these guys, was there? No. Again, you got stuff on motto, date, motto, reverse, and then mint mark varieties. Not a hell of a lot. That's okay. Oh, hi, kitty. What are you doing? That poor girl. She's 20 years old. And she's not suffering, which is important, obviously. But it's going to be pretty hard when she goes. Also, you know, it's one of those things where it's also a relief, because you don't want anybody to suffer. But damn, it's going to be tough. Think about knowing a freaking little flea bag for 20 years and then she's gone. I actually cried more when my ex's dog died because than when my mom died. I don't know what the hell that was about. I probably just haven't dealt with the stuff from my mom, but the dog, oh my god. You know, the funniest thing happened. I don't know if you watch Parks and Rec, but I put on Little Sebastian's song. And I'm fucking bawling my eyes out to bye bye little Sebastian. Yep, true story. Oh man, that was really funny looking back on that. And the dog was just such a little jerk. But he loved me. And maybe that made me feel special. He's an asshole to everybody. Just a little jerk. I thought I saw some notches there, but I do not. That's alright. I don't even know what I did with this roll. I think I destroyed it. Oh well. I don't have to go into a plastic tube. I gotta say, this is not my favorite year. Not 2024, but 68 Denver here. It's kind of... I don't know if I've ever even searched one of these. I mean, I'm not like upset or I'm not disliking it. It just... I'm looking for some stuff inside the... inside that O. I swear I could look at some double dies and just go right on past them. Yeah. Okay. Oh, didn't look at the reverse. I'm not wearing gloves. I don't remember who I was watching one day, and they said, well, you can wear gloves, but if you get oil on the gloves, and you're just touching them all anyways, you don't even know you have the oil on your hands. And it made sense. Just clean your freaking fingers, man. Huh. What did I say that was 57 Denver? I kind of want to search that. And I wanted to do some, like, I was going to do a 70S roll here live because I'm never live. Here, let's do this. Let's check something out here. Oops. Let's just go. What would we look for on a 1957 Denver roll? Probably some good RPMs. Double die. Got some extra eyelids. Doubled eyelids. Holy Nikes, there's a lot on here. But I think that might be my... Wow, look at them all. Oh my god, and now it's mint mark for... Oh my god. Sorry. Snuck up on me. There's a lot of mint marks. Wow. I think I'll probably save that for my next live, though. I'm supposed to go do some yard work since I'm off today. Isn't that funny how that works? Okay, let's finish this up. Jesus, there's a whole bunch left. Alright, back to the scope. Let's go. Back to the scope. You will do what I say. When I say back to the scope. Alright. We are going to power through this because we can. I swear to God, dude. Look at that, weirdo. That's a weird ass one, ain't it? Sometimes doing this just puts me right to sleep. It could be that I don't sleep very much. But I can talk about that as much as I can about how hot it is if Dan's listening, because my man doesn't sleep. What I'm looking for real quick in here, I'm just kind of looking if my D matches any of these Ds. Just to get an idea of if I need to be on the lookout for such a skinny, hit my mic, a skinny D, if you will, such as the one that is on my current coin. And it doesn't look like, but look at that, look at how skinny the one is there. Kind of an interesting looking little bud. I did find a bunch of DDRs the other day. They're pretty minor. I think they're on a 64 Denver. Really super minor. That's one of those weird filled ones. Orlando. Okay. Actually, I think I'm probably going to end this early because we're like an hour and 20 minutes into this. And I definitely have some things I need to go do. So I think I'm going to look at a few more coins, say a couple more dumb things. Let's see, we talked politics. Now we should talk religion. See if I can get my 40 subs down to 20. You know what I'm saying? Less people to watch, the less I have to know. I do want to do some more videos that are focused on certain things. And I always I mean to, and then I get on here and I'm just scatterbrained. It is unintentional. Ooh, I'm starting to yell that. Excuse me. Okay, a couple more coins and we're done. Not really seeing much on these at all. Thanks, Dan, for telling me to do that, because now I'm getting skunked. Hopefully you you have passed the curse on to me, and you'll start finding good stuff, even though I have not been finding anything lately. It's weird. Really weird. When I started finding a lot of stuff was when I started going balls to the wall as fast as I could. So maybe there's something to be said for that. I mean, I feel like you miss a lot of stuff, but I guess just in order of, like, you know, the sheer volume, I guess that's where you find stuff. Like the obvious ones anyways. Oh my god. This is where I really appreciate 20,000 coin skunk. My god. What did you do to deserve that, Dan? That's what I want to know. What happened? That is quite a skunk. That's like, you know, that's some kind of a record. I mean, minus those few little minor RPMs on the last roll, I'm going to say I'm well on my way. But I guess if you're finding RPMs, it's something, huh? Funny thing is, I thought I was going to be looking at those 70 S's. S's are so hard to see RPMs on for me. Dude, I was hoping you were going to find some crazy good shit in those coins I sent you. But that's just how it goes, I suppose. It bums me out too. Those guys doing any reveals today, or I haven't checked notifications yet or checked copper coins. Even a crappy 2000 white AM. Because let me tell you, I have never found a clean 2000 or 98 white AM. Never. Every one of them is always garbage. And I've never found a 99. Forget it. It's like impossible. I thought I had a 92 close earlier, and then it just had some schmutz there that made it look like it was close. I hate when that happens. Oh, he did. Cool. Eric posted him. Anybody who happens to watch this, which probably nobody at this point, check out Copper Coins and their website is great, but they have a YouTube channel where they do lots of fun stuff. This is where I met Dan. Yeah, same. I've never found a 99 wide or 92 close. But Copper Coins is great stuff. They do a lot of, they'll basically sell you coins out of a roll and then go through them live and then send you whatever is found. So I've actually learned how to hunt coins from them the proper way instead of just maniac going through at 1,000 miles per hour. Though there is something, to be said for that. These guys really have taught me a lot about what I'm looking for and how to look for it, how to adjust my light, how to diffuse my light. Then Chuck does a game show, a high-low game show. Buy in, I believe it's $7.50. You can buy in as many as you want, as many games. And he draws a coin, and you say the next one, the date will be higher or lower. It's quite fun, and you can win quite a few coins for $7.50. Even if you just get 2 coins, if you guess wrong, you still get 2 coins. If you Mickey it, see Dan, it's now a Mickey. If you do that, you still get 2 coins for $7.50 in luck of the draw. You know, and it might be worth it. They might be worth a little more. You might get a $15 coin on your freaking draw. Who knows? It does happen. He has some nice coins in there. But that's fun. My first game ever, my first time ever playing the game, I got a... Well, that's right. He used to do the draws. You'd buy in, and he would do the polls. So he'd do a coin poll. Say I want to buy 10 coins, it's $25. He pulls out 10 coins and shows you what you get. Sometimes if you had a red sticker, you get a bonus game, and then you'd play the game. And now that's how the game became the game. He just does the game. Which is fun too. I have not been doing that great lately on the game, but it's okay. It's still a lot of fun. And it seems like you always get your money's worth. Even though the first couple games I feel like I kind of got a lot of coins for really cheap. Nice coins. They're usually proofs. I figure we might as well finish this roll. Yeah, exactly. If they find a high value coin during the reveal, what was it like that? The 1DO or the 1MM01. What was that the other day they found? It was really nice. It was on the 51S, right? You know, people are getting $10, $15, $20 coins. Boom, boom, boom. For what, like a $5 buy-in? It's pretty cool. And if they find something that they don't have on their site, you get your name on it. And you even had Eric the Canadian's autograph, which is pretty rad. Did anybody find a 70S DDO? Because that's insane. That would be so cool. Wow. Dan, get off my stream, dude. You're screwing with me. Kidding. I'm happy to... You know, it's nice when somebody's around because it makes you feel less crazy. You're actually talking to somebody. Man, I thought that was my first RPM. But it is not. I have 1 plate coin at this point. Pretty awesome, man. I put it under my pillow and I sleep on it every night. I don't. Man, total skunk. I feel like I need some more coffee or something. But I've been trying to drink as much water as possible because I got a little dehydrated yesterday. It was hot, man. It was like not Louisiana hot. But it was hot, and I ran out of water walking up and down that damn hill all day. It's kind of like Billy Madison. Wait, what? No, Happy Gilmore. He's talking to his golf ball sort of thing, you're saying? I get it, man. I mean, as long as they don't talk back, you're probably okay. I know. I am still on. I was gonna jump off, but Dan talked me into doing these stupid 68s. You live in dehydration. Is like a kidney thing. Funny thing is, as I woke up with a little bit of gout in my second toe on my right foot, and I think it's because I got dehydrated yesterday. Which is not even why I called out of work. I would have gone into work and just walked on it all day like an idiot. It was really because my boy... Yeah, I was actually getting ready to jump off. I have 4 more coins to look at. Haven't really found anything in these 68s. I don't think I've ever found anything in a 68 though. Cool to find a DDR. Dude, it hurts, man. The funny thing about this particular pain is I'm sitting here in my seat and I'm just jabbing that toe into the ground really hard. And it seems to be helping with the pain. I don't... You know how like typically you can't even have like a sheet on it touching it or anything? Oh my god, I have motto on rim. Fucking rich. Let's go. Yeah, so this I'm just like jabbing into the floor really hard. And that seems to be helping? Question mark. Damn, man. Nothing in that whole roll. So this is a roll I'm going to sell as a BU, but obviously I have to say that it's searched just so that it's a BU roll. How would you do that? Would you advertise it as searched? Because I'm not very smart, and I'm sure I missed everything. Alright. I have that 57 roll, but I gotta go. So there is a plus side to neuropathy, you're saying. Damn, dude. Do you go to like... So do you go to stores and ask them for rolls? Because there is a, what's it called? Barnes & Noble down the road, man. And I'll tell you, they have brand new 2023s. Sheet paint's worse, dude. That's why I don't understand why I'm just jabbing this into the ground and it feels better. But yeah, I think I might go out and get a coffee and shit. I don't really ever get days off. I like almost never take a day off of work, so this is kind of nice. Alright guys, well thank you for hanging out. Making me not feel crazy. Getting me to... shit, if you hadn't been here I would have been talking to an empty screen the whole time, so... You know, I appreciate that. I'm Big Dum Dum. This is Keen Eye Collectibles, and thank you, Dan, for contributing to the skunk and spreading it and sharing it. Go check out Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles on YouTube here if you want to see somebody actually find something. Yeah. We do have a Discord. 4 different banks. Some wouldn't give me a box, so I got rolls. Every store I go to, I ask, no shit. I should do that, huh? We do have a Discord. Maybe I'll post a link in the comments here. And appreciate everybody stopping by. You have a great day as well. And I'll see you around, guys. Thank you so much.